でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつはノックアップストリームだ。
なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ。フードバースター。立て
直すわよ。
危ない。ジョンボーさん。なんだよこれ。
させるかよ。
そこに。雲を抜けたぞ。
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lim and Adios. This time with an impressions video on One Piece Odyssey. Now, One Piece Odyssey has come out a few weeks ago. I only had now time to play through the demo and really explore everything. And right off the bat, right over the head, I had some problems with it. I can see many things just not working with it. One was the walk cycle was broken. You know, the character moved and it stopped and moved and it stopped. First, I thought it was maybe my controller that was something wrong with it, but it wasn't. It was really the game. Then when you start dialogues, you don't have an auto dialogue. You know, you either press X to skip the scene, so you have to watch the entire thing. The animation of the characters didn't seem that smooth. When they're fighting, it's fine, but when they're talking, not really. And then I realized that this was actually turn-based. It wasn't a full action RPG, which I think was a little bit of a miss. I mean, everybody likes to play with Luffy and Zoro and everybody else at your own pace, you know, doing the combos and all that, but this wasn't that it. This is a turn-based genre that it seems to be not doing great in the West, but as long as there's an audience for it, I fully support it. Now, when you started, you found this island. There's surrounded by clouds, and the clouds have lightning, and that lightning is in form of crystals or ice, and you get sucked into it, and you have to fight through the storm, and then land on the island. This is where exploration begins.
見つけた時にはなかったな。
参ったな。どこに行っちまったんだ。あ。
The exploration part is nice. You have several magnifying glasses which point to points of interest that spawn a little bit of dialogue. You also have the characters that you have to do dialogue with them in order to progress the story. Very simple, very one-directional, so nothing wrong here.
雷雲もない空から。でも今
In the tutorial, you learn how to use your turns, how to use your skills and your attacks and all that. And then something happens. You find this new character which is called Lin, and she, by touching you, makes you lose your power. Your power is turned into cubes and scattered across the island. Then, after you meet her friend Adios, she's sorry that she's done it, but she did it to you because you're a pirate. And so now you have to go and find your cubes. Now, this plot is really, really simple. I mean, it's maybe too simple, but then again, I think this may be for a younger age. So they just tell you, no, you lost the thing, go get the thing. And that's it. The fact that one of the characters steals you something and then you don't punch him in the face is kind of like anti-Luffy almost. But it is what it is. Now, after this happens, Adios tells you to go to a cave to find the cube, the first cube that you received, and this is where you will learn how to battle really works. Now, this is a really cool setup because although it is turn-based, each character or each set of characters fights a different enemy. It's like there could be in like 2 or 3 locations. Now, you can swap players between locations, and you can swap which player you want to attack each enemy, which I thought was really cool. So you can interact with the players. You usually have 5 on the field, and then the others are in the back part, and you can pull them into battle, you can switch them around, you can swap them, and I thought that was really cool. The animations there work really fine. It was really cool to use all the moves that you see in original anime or in the manga, and you can use them here. So it's really fun to do that. And there's a little bit of exploration where you can switch between characters. You know, Luffy can grab things at a distance and grab himself and use them almost like Tarzan. Although that animation seems a little bit janky. I mean, I would think that once he grabs something, it would be a smooth landing, and it seems to fall a little bit hard. I think it should be a little bit more smooth out. Maybe it will be smooth out, just like the walking and running. For now, that's how it is. Then you can also use Luffy's key observation, which reminds you a little bit of what you have in Genshin, you know, to find certain treasures or something, spots of interest in the map. You can also switch to the other characters. For instance, Zoro will cut through steel with his blade, so some parts of the level you really have to use Zoro to get through. So yeah, there's a little variety. I'm sure that as you go through the island, you will need more variety between the characters, and you can play with all the characters right from the get-go. Now in the menu options you don't really have much, which is really good. You have some badges that you can put between each character. You don't have like extra weapons that you can equip or extra armor, which makes it really good. It was actually I really felt like a breath of fresh air, because in most of these games, RPGs, you have to deal with a lot of stuff, you know, the accessories, the armor, the weapons, and switch weapons between them. And this one, no, the character is what it is. You can give him a little bit more power or defense with his badges, and that's it. All the other things that you can do is really just swap the characters to use their abilities, either in combat or in the open fields where you're exploring, but that's it. But the battle settings is really where it's most diverse, and you can, you know, have a lot of fun setting up the group as you want with your favorite characters or heroes and just battling it out. Certain battles have certain requirements. I had 2 of them. One of them I couldn't let Nami die, which is the first one that you get into the tutorial. And the last one that I had was I had to have Luffy kill the last boss, of the last enemy. And once you did that, you get double experience or other rewards that are better than just finishing the match in a normal way. So I really thought it was cool. So overall, I really enjoyed playing this. I mean, the plot is really the weakest part of the entire game. The other things, I'm more in favor of the cell shading kind of aspect of the game. This one is more like a toy or rubbery feeling. But you know, I think it's for young people, for younger audience. So I think it still works. It's good for fans. I mean, if you just want to have a game with a little that's easy and fun, because you also have auto battle in this. You can just set up everything, and once you get to the battle, the characters will do everything just on command. I think it's really nice for someone that's just entering this genre. So yeah, if you like Luffy, just give it a try. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Write down what you think about the video in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, have a great game, guys.